Settling into child's pose, bringing your forehead down onto a block, a book, or all the way to the floor. Key is that you're feeling the pressure against the midpoint of your forehead, your third eye here. Settling into stillness. In this yin yoga flow, we'll be alternating between stillness for 3 minutes and linking breath with movement for 3 minutes. Retain your attention to the area of the third eye in the middle of the forehead here in child's pose and begin to deepen your breath. Every deep, slow inhalation, expanding your belly big with your breath. And every slow, even exhalation, feel the body softening and see where you can relax and release a little bit more. Perhaps releasing tension that may be in the jaw, the back of the neck, shoulders, hips, face, and tongue. In the remainder of the practice, I will give the explanations for the pose or the flow, and then as much as possible, I'll leave you to enjoy the stillness and silence. Slowly rising up to tabletop, shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. Coming into a fluid flow, linking breath with movement. Inhale, soften the belly, pull your heart forward. Exhale, push the mat away, round your spine, and revolve your hips back towards your heels, forehead to the mat. Deep breath in, flowing forward, heavy belly, pull the shoulder blades down the back. On your exhalation, chin to chest, round the spine, sit back on your heels, forehead to the floor. Continuing for the remainder of the 3 minutes to link breath with movement. Your inhale takes you forward. Your exhale, you round the spine and bring your seat to your heels, your third eye to the mat. Pause when your forehead hits the mat or the block, bringing your attention to your third eye, calling in your knowing, your inner intuition to open, to guide you, support you, and lead you on the path of least resistance to the fullest expression of you and your soul's work on this planet. on your next inhalation, in your own time, like you're moving through water, step your left foot forward, your knee directly over the ankle, and you can double up your mat as I'm doing, or bring a folded up blanket underneath the knee. You can stay down on your fingertips or bring your hands up to the thigh. Perhaps you'll join me by spreading the arms out wide, bringing the left arm underneath the right. Now really engage your abs, lengthen your tailbone down. Stay here, or your last option is to come into a moving flow here. On the inhalation, leaning slightly to the right, lengthening your left side body, coming straight up, and moving with the breath, leaning to the left. Deep inhalation. And the exhale, you come straight up again. So moving in the rhythm of your own breath. On the inhalation, leaning to one side, feeling the expansion along the side waist. Your exhalation taking you straight up again. Here we're holding our truth. In the last flow, we awaken the third eye. And here we hold and soften into our truth, trusting the inner voice, allowing it to settle like muddy water settles and only pure, clear water remains, feeling into the clarity. As you're ready, sweep the arms out, around and up. Bring your palms to touch. Bring the thumbs to press against the forehead. And then release the hands to the mat. Two options here. The first is to sit back on your heel, straightening your left leg. The second is to sit to the inside of the foot. So bringing the right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. And as you're ready, as you're comfortable, we'll come into a moving flow. The inhalation, you rise up, and exhalation, like a flowing river, press the arm forward, stretching into that left hamstring. Inhale, come all the way up, straight spine. Exhale, flowing like a river forward, moving in the rhythm of your own breath here. as you're ready, folding forward over that leg with a straight spine any amount, softening into your truth, relaxing, seeing how you can make everything in your life more easeful, playful, light. Smoothly, lovingly come up and very slowly shift the left sole of foot to the outside of the knee. You can always straighten your right leg. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, hug the knee into the chest, sweep your left arm behind you, root down through both sitting bones in the entire sole of the left foot. If you want to go deeper, you can take your right elbow to the outside of the knee, but make sure you're maintaining length in the spine here. Halfway close your eyes or close your eyes all the way. Bringing your attention to the third eye once again, settling into the stillness. Unwinding out of the pose, and now coming to hands and knees to tabletop. You have two options here. I always give plenty of options because everything I say is optional. Make sure everything feels good in your own body. First step for intuition, trust your inner voice. Either curl your toes under, bring your forehead to the mat, or extend the legs. We'll be moving in a flow. So on the inhalation, your option is to flow forward, shoulders above wrists and looking forward. And on the exhalation, use your belly to Pull the hips up and back, Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Moving with the rhythm of your own breath in your own timing. The inhalation takes you forward to plank. The exhalation, you press back, downward facing dog. On the inhalation, feel like a river, the light flowing up the spine to the third eye. The exhalation, there's a light flowing out of the third eye down towards the mat. So if this visualization is helpful for you, every inhalation, there's a light from the base of the spine that flows up the spine as you flow forward to plank. Exhale, the third eye opens and a waterfall of water or light flows down towards the earth. Continuing to flow here, and remember, Balasana, Child's Pose, is always available to you. As you're ready, step your feet together, lift your left leg up to the sky, bend your left knee, bringing your left knee in between your hands. Make sure that your hips are square to the front of the mat. You can always bring a block or pillow underneath that left hip to keep the hips square. Press into the top of the right foot and lower down in sleeping swan to your forearms, or you can put your elbows on top of a block, pressing your thumbs to your third eye. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and soften. We're going to be doing some breath work, pranayama, in this pose. If you want to bring your forehead all the way down to the mat, do that. We're going to be breathing in for the count of 6, retaining for the count of 6, breathing out for the count of 6, remaining empty for the count of 6, and I will do it one time with you, and you can continue on your own afterwards. First, breathe out all your air. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And empty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now on your own. Sweetly, lightly, playfully coming up. Bringing your left knee back and slowly bringing your right foot forward in between the hands. You can always double up your mat or bring in a blanket underneath the knee. You can stay down on your fingertips. Option 2 is bring your hands up to the top of the right thigh. Make sure that you engage the low belly, strong low back, sweeping your arms forward and wrapping your arms around is your third option. Holding your truth here, holding yourself, feeling into your inner knowing, trusting it, relaxing into it. If you want to come into a moving flow, on the exhalation, lean to the right, stretching your left side body long. On the inhalation, slowly glide up, vertebrae stacking on vertebrae, straight spine. Slowly exhale, leaning to the left, stretching your right side body. And then coming straight up, moving into the rhythm of your own breath here for the next few minutes. Now sweeping the arms out, around, and up, bringing your palms to touch and your thumbs to press against the third eye. Fingertips to the mat. Like before, 2 options. First is to straighten the front leg, sit back on your back heel, or bring that left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. On your inhalation, lengthen your spine, and on your exhalation, gently press the hand forward. Inhale, pull the hand back, lengthening the spine, and exhale, pressing the arm like a river flowing forward, stretching into the hamstring. Now, flowing at your own pace, in your own rhythm, in the rhythm of your breath. Every inhalation, find length in the spine, come up, pull the arm back. Every exhalation, flowing forward. So the first step is getting quiet enough, opening the third eye to hear the inner wisdom, our inner knowing, the inner voice telling us what the next action is to take. The second is holding the truth, feeling into the truth, knowing the clarity of it. And the third is to flow with guided action. Easeful, light, playful action based on this knowing. And the last is to trust that the action is doing what it's meant to do, bringing you all the abundance that is your birthright. now softening, folding forward over the leg, seeing where you can let go, relax, release, flowing forward, surrendering. Slowly come up and shift onto the outer hip so you can bring that right sole of the foot to the outside of the knee. Remember, you can always straighten your leg. Ground down into both sitting bones. Feel rooted to the earth. Stretch the left arm up. You can either hug your knee towards your chest or bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. Sweep the arm behind you, fingertips to the earth. Ground down into the entire surface of your foot. And come back into your breath, making the breath as deep, slow, and even, breathing in and out the nose as you can here. Softly, lovingly, with trust, unraveling the pose. Bringing your hips directly over your knees, so walk your hands forward. Lowering your forehead to the mat for Anahata. The first option is to stay here, forehead to the mat or on top of a block or book. The second option is inhale, curl your pelvis forward, press into the hands, tuck the chin, round the spine. And on the exhalation, lower your forehead, your third eye, back down towards the block or the floor. Moving in the rhythm of your breath for the next 2 minutes. On the inhalation, tucking the chin, rounding the spine. And on every exhalation, lowering your forehead, your third eye, back down to the mat, awakening your third eye, your intuitive guidance. As you're ready, curl your toes under. So bring your hands back under the shoulders and then curl your toes under. Sweep your right leg up and back, bringing your right knee in between the hands for sleeping swan on the other side. Make sure your hips are square to the front of the mat. You can always bring a pillow underneath that right hip. It can feel really nice. Press into the top of the left foot. Perhaps you want to come down onto your forearms or your elbows on top of a block. Perhaps you want to bring your thumbs to press against the third eye, or your forehead all the way down on top of a book, block, or the mat. We're coming into that box breath on this side as well. Breathing in for 6, retaining the breath for 6, breathing out for 6, remaining empty for the count of 6. Once again, I'll do it one time with you. So empty of air. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And empty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now on your own. With power and ease, with grace and strength rising up. Coming to sit cross-legged, you can always sit up on a folded up blanket if that's more comfortable for you. We're going to stir the pot a little bit. We're going to bring the energy at the base of the spine, so the direction of your spine is the tailbone, all the way up the spine to the third eye here. Holding on to the knees, keeping your chin level, begin to circle around, bringing the shoulders forward, back, around, and forward again. Breathing deeply in and out the nose here. Change the direction in which you're circling now. Breathing deeply, feeling the energy at the base of the spine, feeling it begin to awaken and travel upward. Slowly coming to stillness, holding on to the shins. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round backwards, chin to chest. Inhale, pull your heart in between your arms forward, and exhale, round the spine, lean back. We're still focusing the attention at the base of the spine and bringing the energy up the spine. So therefore, we're rocking back and forth here on our sitting bones. The inhalation takes your heart forward in between your arms, and your exhalation, you flow back, moving at your own pace and your own rhythm. Now settling into stillness, sitting with a straight spine, hands in your lap. Imagine that there's light from your spine going down into the earth, deep into the earth, and feel this like unconditional love flowing up the spine. And then as you're ready, we're coming into Dragonfly Pose. Spread your legs out wide in a V, flex your toes towards you. If you have 2 pillows or a block, you can bring your elbows down on top of the pillows and press your thumbs to your third eye. If you don't, no problem, just bring your fingertips to the earth in front of you and keep your attention on the midpoint of your forehead as you breathe deeply, evenly with sound, and see where you can relax and soften, where you can let go. If there's any tension that you're holding in the shoulders, in the spine, the belly, allow your belly to soften. Allow your hips to soften and warm. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out the mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in, sighing it out the mouth, and let go, releasing a little bit deeper, settling into the stillness. with serenity and reverence, with gratitude and grace, slowly rising up. Remembering that we can choose which emotions we feel. It's just practicing. Bringing your legs forward, coming down onto your back. And if that sounds crazy, it's really not. I promise you, practice it. Bending your knees, crossing your legs, hug your legs together towards your spine as a counter pose to that dragonfly pose, and then roll down onto your back. Two options. The first is to hold your knees in towards your chest or to straighten your legs straight up to the sky, heels above hips. Bring your hands on top of your ribs, on top of your rib cage. Every inhalation, feel your ribs expanding outward into your hands, and every exhalation, how they soften. This is a wonderful pranayama breath work to really expand the breath. So every inhalation, the belly lifts, and then you're expanding the rib cage as big as it will go into your hands to the left and right side of the room, and the exhalation, you soften. Slowly bending your knees in towards your chest now, and begin to just pull the knees into the chest and release, pull them into the chest and release a couple times. Waking up the door of life, our vitality, our radiance, located in the back, mid to low back. And as you're ready, roll all the way up to seated or come over the side, up, no rush. You can sit up on your folded up blanket or a pillow, shoulders above hips, pull your chin in, and then bring your thumb tip and your fingertips together, and then bring your thumbs to press against your third eye. So you can see how I'm doing it. And then what we're doing here is a breathwork meditation to begin with. You're going to do 8 small sniffs into the nose to inhale, and 8 small sniffs out to exhale. So I'll do it one time with you so you can see what it sounds like, and then you can do it on your own for the remainder of 3 minutes. Ready? Exhale, and we'll begin. Continuing now in your own pacing, 8 small sniffs in, 8 small sniffs out. Now take a deep breath in, press your palms together, stretch them out, and a long breath out through the nose, stretching out through the fingertips, feeling the earth beneath your fingertips as they reach the floor. Then one more time, inhale, press your thumbs to your third eye, stretch the arms up, exhale slowly, bringing your fingertips back to touch the earth. Feel grounded here. And then bring your hands to your lap, settle in, ground your energy, feel into the stillness. And now bringing one hand on top of your heart and one palm in front of your heart like a bowl or a dish. On the inhalation, feel love flowing out from your heart onto the palm of your hand. And on your exhalation, send this love out and around the entire earth, sending it to every living thing, everything on the entire planet. So every inhalation, love or goodwill, kindness, flows from your heart onto your hand. The exhalation, send this love out around the entire planet. Feel it like energy pouring out from the heart. Feel it. Feel the emotion of it. Feel the loving, good intentions of it. Feel into the energy of the emotion. The inhalation, feel your hand with the energy from your heart. Your exhalation, send this goodwill, loving energy out and around the planet. You'll hear my voice again in 3 minutes. Without opening your eyes, slowly change your hands, bringing the other hand to the heart and the opposite hand out in front of you like a dish or bowl. Every inhalation, feel love, goodwill, kindness, whatever positive emotion you can, flowing from your heart onto your hand. Every exhalation, send this out through and around the planet to every living thing. You'll hear my voice when the meditation is ended. Bring both hands to the heart now, grounding in, giving yourself this loving energy, turning this loving attention inward, filling up with love. There's so much more love than you could even fathom available to you in every moment. Opening the eyes, releasing the meditation, rubbing your hands onto your legs, along the lengths of your legs and your arms to really ground yourself, become embodied once again. Pat the earth, pat the soles of the feet on the earth, be here, be back. And as you're ready, if you have 2 pillows, you can use them. Otherwise, just flow onto your back on the mat, crossing your legs or bringing the soles of the feet together. Allow the heart chakra to open here, your palms turned up towards the sky. Relax, release, let go. Surrender. And it's time now to straighten the legs out in front of you slowly. The right leg, the left leg, release, relax, relax even deeper here. moving very slowly so as not to disturb your nervous system. Remove your pillows if you have them there and relax back onto your back for Savasana, a well-deserved Savasana. Very slowly coming over onto your side, bending your knees, pressing the palm into the earth to come up. Sitting with crossed legs, and we'll just ground into our bodies again. Running your hands along your shins. Sweeping your hands up and down your legs, running your hands down your arm, and then do small circles pressing with your thumb into the meaty part up between your thumb and finger. And then on the other side, pressing into the palm between the thumb and the index finger. Now press into the inside top part of your ears and revolve around in circles. Sounds really strange, but that's releasing, relaxing you a little bit more. And then bring your fingertips to the base of the skull and revolve your fingertips around in circles here. And smooth your hands down the back of your head. The last thing is press into your third eye with your fingertips, slowly circling 3 times one direction and 3 times the other direction. I'm wishing you to feel your intuitive powers increasing, to know your truth, live your truth, hold your truth, flow with your truth. I'm sending you so much love. You are powerful, courageous. Don't forget it. Namaste.